We'll do the intro of the movie. Oh.
Hi, I'm Izaac Wang.
Hello, I'm Sean Wang.
I'm the lead actor for the movie Didi.
I'm the lead director and the only director for the movie Didi. What was the casting process like for you? Because we made you do like a million Zooms.
There was a lot of Zooms in there.
Yeah. I think before we met, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna be like very polite and trained though, because he has like a background in acting and he had done all these sort of like Disney movies.
Yeah.
And I think the first Zoom we did, you were like, yo, what's up? You're like, all right, and like you were such a punk in the best way.
Yeah.
And we're always kind of like, oh, that's cool, it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I think you gave that to our movie in like the best way. You were like fun and punk, like a real kid, but also like knew how to act.
I think the #1 rule for acting in general is just to be yourself. That's why all directors hate me. Just kidding.
Yo, we got 3 minutes to make a skate, bike, film, whatever. Let's send them to it.
Oh my God,
Did I know how to skate before this role, and how did I learn? No, not at all. I mean, I'd say like relatively I was able to skate. I could definitely stay on the board, but I was like I couldn't like go over anything. I was like I was scared to just go down hills in general, and so to learn I had to basically just like force myself to go out there, and like I'm a pretty uncomfortable guy on the board. I wouldn't say I'm the most comfortable, but I basically just forced myself to be able to just at least look like I know how to skate instead of being a total poser. So
The movie is such a love letter to not just my friends and my family, but all these different communities and subcultures that shaped me. And so skating was one of the first things that I sort of fell in love with as a kid, that I felt like was really my own, that I wasn't sort of inspired by like my older sister or like my older family friends. It was something that I feel like was a very pure joy, and I've never stopped skating since. And I think through skating I got interested in photography and making videos and eventually filmmaking, and it kind of really informed the way I dressed, who I was, the music I listened to. Skateboarding and Fremont and everything in the movie really is sort of inspired by things that shaped me in my life. You know, the movie's not a skate movie by any means, but I think there's so much of skating, especially in the late 2000s, and the DNA of what skating was like in the late 2000s that we really tried to kind of incorporate into the movie. And really, you know, I really felt permission to kind of wear those influences like on the movie's sleeve. Oh, I don't know where this kid's going. Where are you going? Go this way. Let me. Oh God. I feel like Wang Wang.
oh, right, let me go.
Oh, we're swapping?
Yeah, stop.
What do I do?
I don't know, just do something.
So Joan, what'd you think of Joan?
And she right when we started talking about her, I rolled out of the shot, because she's that amazing.
She is good. Do you remember the first day we
Just
filmed
good?
with Jo? She's great.
Thank
She's iconic.
Incredible.
Some would say iconic. Do you remember the first day shooting with Joan?
Yeah, the first scene that we ever did was literally like the most intense scene ever.
Yeah.
It was the car scene.
Yeah. The first half of the shoot was like unlearn all the things you probably learned as a child actor.
Yeah.
And I think we were almost like trying to shed more of that as we shot like all the first 10 days. And then once she got there, I felt, we never really talked about this, but I felt like, I was like, oh, she's really pushing him and like making him better just by like being in the scene with him.
At the same time where she was being my mom on, like through like my fake mom, she really felt like she was being like a coach, like a teacher, you know? Like not, and she wasn't even trying to teach me. It's like, she wasn't even trying to directly teach me. It just, through her acting, I was learning, you know? That was pretty powerful.
I don't know if you remember this, but you were sitting on the lawn, kind of like this.
Yeah.
And it was night, and you were kind of like in a daze. You were like looking around.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And I like walked past you, and I was like, hey dude, like, are you okay? You're like, dude, Joan's really good. You're like, I gotta set my shit up.
Yeah, I know. She was such an amazing actor. Like,
And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna let you sit there and
Joan.
think about what you've done.
Joan for Best Supporting Actress, guys. Oscar right
Sit
there.
into the mic.
Joan. I have a mic.
Oh, you have a mic? All right, first try. Oh, I blew it. Let me get one more. Oh. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll kick flip and then 50. Okay, 3 minutes. Izaac! Oh God! One more. Oh God! Oh! Okay, I'm gonna land this one.
Oh.
Hey! Oh. The AAPI experience is just the human experience. I think I always thought of it as how do I make a film that feels personal and what am I feeling and what am I questioning and what am I curious about and how do I bring those emotions into the film I'm making. And I mean, I am Asian American, so I think whatever I do is just gonna be kind of seen through that lens. And so it was never about exploring Asian identity very explicitly. It was always more about exploring whatever things that I was feeling, and I think by being honest and personal to that, it was going to explore, you know, Asian identity in a sort of more like thematic way, just naturally. And so I think it was always starting from a very personal place as opposed to we're making something that explores, you know, Asian identity, like capital A, capital I type thing. If you have storytellers who are, you know, Asian American, just telling stories that feel honest to them, whether it's one that, like ours, that is, you know, obviously a coming of age tale about identity in a way that is a little bit more rooted in the DNA of the movie, but also if they're telling stories about, if they're making a thriller or a rom-com or, you know, a comedy or just any genre, like it doesn't have to be so explicitly identity driven, like that point of view is going to come through regardless in every decision that they make.
Definitely played more, I'd say, stereotypical roles as an Asian actor. I'm just like a kid trying to, well, at least my character is a kid trying to just grow up simply. And so this character specifically changed a lot for me as a person, and it definitely changed my perspective on things that I didn't see beforehand. 30 more seconds?
30 more seconds?
You wanna just...
We'll do the intro of the movie. Just yeah, throw it. Oh God! Go see our movie.
Do it.
July
Didi.
26, 2028.
2028.
No, 2024.
2024.
Throw it.
Is it
Yeah,
2028?
Throw it.
So, I mean, Sean's an amazing director. I mean, I love working with him. I personally think that, you know, his acting and directing style, I mean, not acting, I mean, directing style is very good.
1, 2, 3. Oh, too early.
Well, I heard 3 and I was like,
One more.
pretty good. I love riding in park, especially on a bike. It's been a while, like a while.
Wow.